Hey everybody, and welcome to Let's Look at Bellator MMA Onslaught. This is a newly released, it just came out the same day as Spelunky actually, Xbox Live arcade fighting game that purports to be like a somewhat arcadey, somewhat simmy mixed martial arts fighting game. Now, I'm going to be the first person to tell you I know jack shit about the mixed martial arts industry, but I am bringing in someone a little bit later on who, if you read the title or the description, you're probably getting some spoilers here, knows a little bit more about it. So he'll talk about his impressions. I'll talk about my impressions. This game is $15. I've sunk probably like 2 to 3 hours into it so far, but don't take that as a positive sign. It's just kind of got a substantial learning curve to it. I've mostly found myself not having a great time with it so far. But the first thing we'll do here, we'll just take a look at the modes that you can see. I should point out this is also from the guys who made like the Deadliest Warrior games on Xbox Live Arcade, so, I guess those are kind of cult classics, even though I think most people hate them, but they have kind of a weird following. So you kind of know what you're getting into with this anyway. So we are going to take a look at our modes here. There's basically only 2 modes for single player. You've got Super Fight, which is just a quick match, versus you pick your fighter, you pick another fighter, and you go toe to toe. And then you have Championship Road, and the way Championship Road works, as we start up here, is that you fight like 7 people in a row, and you get experience based on like how far you get. I've never actually managed to win all 7 fights in a row. If you lose a fight, you actually just go down to fight number 1 again, so that can be pretty goddamn frustrating. But we're gonna go to Super Fight. I'm gonna play as my created character. There's how many fighters in the game? I haven't even taken a look at that. I think there's like 8 maybe. So we got Patricio, Ronnie Man, Daniel Strauss. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fighters in the game, so it's kind of a weak roster, but I guess it is a downloadable game. And as far as I know, these are real guys, but I don't really follow the mixed martial arts industry. They fight in an organization called Bellator, which I think is not one of the big organizations, but in any case, I'm going to stick with the default match options here. We're going to get started here. Doesn't really matter which arena you take. Let's take Factory Gym. One thing you were going to notice is that this game has fucking insane loading times. And I should point out, for the structure of this video, what I'll do is spend 10-15 minutes, show you some of the fights, explain the mechanics of the game, show off the single player, and then a little bit later, I'll be bringing michaelalfox in. You guys probably know him if you follow my channel, even only a little bit. And we're gonna do a little bit of co-commentary. We're gonna play some of the online ourselves, and we'll give some of our impressions on the multiplayer here. So as we get started here, you can see I have like the most ridiculous created player in history. This is honestly more of just a traditional fighting game, or almost like a boxing game as opposed to a mixed martial arts game, because there is a... Oh god, no, don't hurt me. I guess my controller is kind of running out of batteries. It's okay, we're gonna get off here and get off of me, Daniel Strauss. I want to explain the mechanics of the game to people here. There we go, okay. So my dude is basically just me with blue hair and beard, and of course, 30 hand grenades tattooed over his entire body. But there's... I think if you're a mixed martial arts fan, you're not going to be that into the fighting mechanics of this game. There are like grabs and takedowns and stuff like that, and there's the possibility to get into submissions and stuff like that. But it seems much more like it's a very loose style, or very kind of casual style. Oh, get off of me, you asshole! I might have to turn it down on easy. Actually, I'm getting my ass kicked as I try to talk over this here. Maybe we can do it this way. Oh, I tried to get him into the submission. Okay, so once I get up here, if I can get up here, get off of my back, Daniel Strauss. Basically, like, the face buttons are going to be just punches and kicks, which is what I primarily do. This guy is more of a grappler, apparently, or a wrestler, which is annoying as fuck. Get off of me, man. And the way you control this stuff right here is by using the right analog stick. So by kind of wiggling the right analog stick back and forth, I'm putting myself... Jesus Christ, there we go. I finally broke a throw. Putting myself into a position where I can get into a better spot, a spot with more leverage. I'm just going to get my ass kicked. Why don't we just punch this dude's lights out? Like this. So you can see that we have red health bar and red stamina bar as well. Oh, I thought he was going to pin me there. Okay, get off. Yeah, here we go. This is my time to shine. My guy's a brawler. Just punch the shit out of him. Now, by using the left trigger, we can block blows. By using right bumper... Don't throw me anymore, asshole. By using the right bumper, we can actually parry throws. Or parry blows. Let's see if I can get one of those done here. That's a little bit trickier. You gotta have good timing. Nope, no. Oh, man. So I'm probably going to get my ass kicked here, but that's okay. We'll show off another simple fight before I go to Championship Road and kind of play the way I normally play. Because I'm not having a good time here, with respect to actually winning. Oh, okay, get off of my asshole. Kind of like, I actually have a pretty good track record in this game, even though it might seem like I'm terrible right now. I think the primary reason for that is I basically just go into every single game tossing uppercuts and never stopping. And that has worked out fairly well for me so far, but I'm going to get my ass kicked right here. Round over! That's actually the first time I have ever seen the end of round sign. Every other one of my wins and losses has happened in first round knockout. As you can see, 21 and 13. All 21 of those coming by knockout. Whoa! What the hell, man? Not sure what the heck happened there, but okay. Nope, no. Trying to break that. So basically, like, what I'm trying to get at is the face buttons control your blows. Left trigger is block. Thought maybe I could get in on him here. Toss him to the ground. I'm gonna get knocked out any second here. This might even do it. Yep, that's gonna do it. But let's do a rematch here. That was pretty bad. The like standing strike system I find is okay. It's a little bit cumbersome. Like I mostly just find myself, maybe this is just my own personal style. Like I said though, I've got like 3 hours into this game so far. I mostly just find myself throwing like as many uppercuts as I possibly can, and you know, as you can see by my track record, I win more often than I lose doing that somehow. But the grappling and throwing and the like clinching stuff is all controlled by the right analog stick, which is not the best way of doing things. I find it makes nice block on his part. It makes things feel like they're less precise, if that makes any sense. Like as I get into a position like this, I'm basically just like manipulating the right analog stick, kind of flicking it back and forth to try to put myself in a better position. And I don't know what like is causing him to be able to stop me in those positions. That's never made clear. The game has kind of an incomprehensible tutorial system. So this is my style pretty much right here. Get on top of the dude, start kneeing him in his goddamn stomach to take his stamina down, if I can. Apparently he's got the greatest block of all time. Punching him in the face as well. I can't even count the number of fights that I've won just by getting on top of a dude and continuously punching him in the face. A lot of these dudes don't seem to like to protect their face too much, which is fine by me. I did not expect that to happen. But my dude's definitely much more of a brawler than a grappler style, so I don't spend much time on the ground. I will say, like, in terms of my overall impressions of the game so far, I don't think this game, I expected it to be fucking horrible, considering the track record of its, like, publisher, developer. Come on, man. I need to fight someone who's a little bit more stand-up if I'm going to get my guy to show some fun here. I don't think it's horrible. I expected it to be totally trash, but it's actually surprisingly not awful, at least. But I do think it's pretty bad. I mean, $15 is pretty steep for a game like this. I think if you're going to buy this, you're not buying it because you're a UFC fan. You're going to buy it because you're a fighting game fan. Because there's, like, a lot of mixed martial arts stuff, like, nuances that I don't think are covered here. Like, this looks like just bare-knuckle boxing for a lot of it. But if you're a fighting game fan, why would you buy this game as opposed to, you know, fighting games that are cheaper than this, that are also much better than this? I would if I was giving this like out of 10 rating, just give, oh, nice dodge there, Daniel Strauss. If I was giving this an out of 10 rating, it would be like a 4 out of 10, which, you know, for some people might be horrible, but it's not at least as bad. I was expecting like a Revelations 2012 style 2 out of 10 or something. I do enjoy the character creation mode, which has allowed me to create the most ridiculous man I've ever seen in a video game in my entire life. So get off of me, dude. Okay. Come, I don't want to be on the ground with you, Daniel Strauss. There we go. That was a parry there. I will say, I think I spent a few fights on easy. The game on easy is unbelievably easy. On normal, it feels fucking impossible. I played through like probably 5 or 6 fights before even going to the tutorial. Alright, that went better, I guess, but I'm still gonna lose. I played like 5 or 6 fights before even going into the tutorial, and I won like all of those. Then I did like 2 hours of fight school, which is like the tutorial level of the game, and I think it actually made me worse. I'm pretty good at just taking people by surprise and punching the shit out of them when the round first starts, though. No earboxing, man. It's super frowned upon. Oh, I'm about to get knocked the fuck out. Man, I can't counter throws at all. Get off of me. Daniel Strauss! Head crab zombies! Okay, punch him to death. End his life. This is the position that I've been in a lot. Oh, shit, here it comes. Yeah. Just kicked me in the kidneys to death. Let's turn the fight down to easy just for a second. We'll start on Championship Road, actually, so you can see what the heck is going on. I'll show up a little bit of the leveling system as well, because as you can see after each fight, I am getting experience based on my skills. Those C rankings are not very good. But let's get out of here. And then I can go to Create a Fighter, which is where we will find like all the stuff that we can do. As you can see, my strikes were like 100 back there. If I hit B, okay, well, but exited this out a little too far. But my throws, submissions, and technical are pretty low. But I am level 36. There's only 64 levels in the game, so I'm like halfway through basically. Seems like I'm basically leveling up like once per training challenge or once per fight. And we can spend these skill points that we get. You can see I have 11 over there right now on the right side of the screen. We can go into like strikes, and we could buy like master strikes or something. Master level clinch strikes that are devastating. This just unlocks like new combos that we can use. Or I could go to say, yeah, why not here? Decrease vulnerability to stuns. So we can buy that for 10 skill points. So there is kind of like an RPG element in the game where you're upgrading your fighter as you move along. I kind of don't like that. I kind of wish it was just like your own personal skill that would have to get better, but I understand that this is a very common gameplay mechanic. One thing I really don't like about the game, if I can find those here, I think that's in the Fight Lab. Maybe that's in Creative Fighter. Fight Lab. There's these boosters that you can use. For example, increase the damage of your attacks for a number of matches, increase your defense for a number of matches, increase your stamina for a number of matches. I'm not sure if you can use these online, but there are like experience boosts as well, like you might expect to find in like a free-to-play game or something. I think that's pretty shitty that a pay-to-play game, or I guess pay once and have forever, has these kind of weird free-to-play boosts in it as well. And you can see that it's like press Y to purchase additional boosts from download content. So these XP boosts cost about $1 each. That is kind of shitty. I don't like that. And if you can use those boosts online, that gives paid players an advantage over real players, which is terrible. But we'll see a little bit more of the online mode in a second. Let's check out Championship Road so you can see how you know, relatively lean it is. And basically, if you're buying this game for single player, you are making a terrible mistake. Buy, you know, MMA Undisputed or UFC Undisputed 3 or whatever the premier like THQ or EA mixed martial arts game is right now. I remember, I think both of them were pretty well reviewed. This game is much more, I don't know, just a curiosity for me at least. I really don't know what to say about it. I think if you're a mixed martial arts fan, do you really want to have a roster of only 8 fighters and a, you know, system of mechanics that are not particularly that strong? Like this game, from a fighting standpoint, seems pretty basic to me. Okay. Oh, this guy, I hate this guy. He has put me into so many fucking submissions. But I will say, you know, on the bright side, despite being overpriced and I think under-featured, this game is not nearly as bad as I was expecting it to be. I was expecting it to be truly like Orion Dino Beatdown levels of terrible. Now, I've missed... This is how more of my fights go, is just like beating the shit out of the dude with these random strikes. Which is weird to me, because it seems like... oh, come on, get off of me. It seems like Championship Road is like the story mode of the game. This guy's just... This is what I mean. I gotta watch my stamina or I can get knocked the fuck out really easily. But dudes just stand there and let me like punch the shit out of them forever. Might be able to knock him out. Yeah, just... It's so fucking easy. Like, there's... one of the complaints I have about this game is that there is a wide berth and like a serious variation in terms of difficulty that you'll have. I mean, some of the tutorial missions are like substantially more difficult than the fights I've had to deal with. And now we start to deal with these fucking loading screens that just bother the shit out of you. A fight can last like as little as 30 seconds or less. I think I got submitted in like 11 seconds once. And then you have these loading screens that are like a minute to 2 minutes long each, or at least it feels like that. They feel like they're as long as the fights, which sucks. There is a little bit of like almost like a quick time event. You might notice that sometimes I stun people. If I stun them and then hit left bumper while they're still kind of staggered, then I'll do like a serious knee to their face that will do a lot of damage. But I have my volume turned down super low so that it doesn't get picked up on my microphone, so sometimes it can be hard for me to land those stuns without the auditory clue. Alright, he tried to do my strategy of basically just running at the dude as soon as you start. So as long as we keep fighting dudes... Oh, that was a good opportunity right there. As long as we keep fighting dudes who don't really do anything except take my hits on the chin, even if they're blocking them, it gives them a greater chance to be stunned in the future, so... Most of my early knockouts came from me just punching myself to death, and then the computer would like one-hit KO me. That was another good opportunity. Like I said, though, it's kind of hard. It doesn't have a big window, and when you're talking, it can be kind of a pain in the ass. Come on. Come on. There we go. Just a little uppercut there. Like I said, I treat the game way more like boxing than I treat it like UFC. Might be a personal problem, but I kind of feel like the game shouldn't let me do that. Let's let our stamina increase a little bit here. Alright, now this is what I have to worry about, because if someone puts me into a submission, I probably won't be able to break out of it because my submission stats are so low. I've kind of built my character based on this idea that, you know, if he gets knocked down to the ground, he's fucked. But on his feet, he's going to be nearly impossible to take out. Just by throwing Hail Marys. I guess because I played so much, like, Fight Night Round 4. Okay. Again, just continue punching these dudes in the head. strategy that seems to work out fairly well for me. Don't stop it! Stop it! Oh, God, he's in danger! Yes! There we go. See, like, sometimes, even though the game doesn't feel good, like, the controls don't feel fantastic or anything like that, there are occasionally moments of satisfaction like that, where, you know, the game does indeed feel exciting. They go on a run, and then you just one hit knock them out or something. So I guess we'll play maybe one more fight, and then I will end this part of the video. And a little bit later, we will bring in Michael Fox. We'll play some online and see how that works. I played one online match so far, and it was basically unplayable. The net code, or either that or my internet connection, was just so bad that I was basically unable to do anything. Like, I would press Y to punch, and then it would be like 10 minutes before, well, not 10 minutes, that's ridiculous, but it would be like a second, like a literal full second before that showed up on screen, which is obviously a deal breaker for a fighting game. But we'll see, you know, if we have that same problem dealing with Mike here in a little bit. So we got Daniel Strauss again, the rematch. Wonder Kid versus Grenade Man. I love the green tattoos on his arms. It's like, I don't even think that color of ink exists. The other thing I hate is that parrying doesn't seem that valuable. So, like, whenever I turn white, that's when I parried a shot. But oftentimes, like, he can just hit you fast enough right after a parry that, like, your parry doesn't guarantee you to get a counterattack in. So it kind of seems like, why am I taking this risk to parry when instead I could be doing, you know, pretty much anything else? Like, just blocking seems way better. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, come on. Daniel Strauss is a pain in the ass, man. Just fucking wreck this dude. Get off of him. Get off of me. There we go. I'd rather be on my feet than on my back. Apparently this dude is really fucking good. I think this is the first guy I fought in the game, though, and I won my first fight for sure. Oh, okay, I'm never going to win a submission like that. My submission stats are so bad. God, there we go, okay. Time for some head and body punching. Drop your guard. Drop your guard. Okay, fine, we'll go for submission. Oh, man, I actually won a fight by submission. I've never seen that happen before. So yeah, you know, why not one more fight? Like, Bellator MMA Onslaught, like I've said, it's not a terrible game. Like, I've found it fairly easy to put as much time as I put into it so far. And I'm not a mixed martial arts fan by any stretch of the imagination, so I'm not sure if that means mixed martial arts fans will enjoy this more, or they'll enjoy it way less, because it's not true to their sport, at least as far as I can tell. But, you know, it's reasonably fun. It's definitely not worth buying for 15 bucks. That's way too expensive, especially when you just get Spelunky this week, and instead of getting, like, you know, 3 to 5 hours of gameplay out of this, you can probably get, like, 20 out of Spelunky. But it's not offensively bad. The AI is not great a lot of the time. I find the game varies between mind-numbingly easy, where I can just punch people and they will never block, and then, like, unbelievably difficult. I mean, you can see I don't have a particularly fluid fighting style. This guy is gonna ruin my fucking life, guaranteed. Get off of me. But, yeah, I don't know. You could do worse, but this is not very good at the same time. I could actually parry some shots or something here. Come on, dude. Don't be an asshole. One thing I want to show off is, like... Oh, he's gonna punch himself out, basically, if he keeps going like that. One thing I want to show off is, like, running takedowns. Because those look fucking ridiculous and totally, like, incongruous with the rest of the game. I think I... Oh, no, 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 no! Don't do it! Oh, he broke my fucking arm. What an asshole. Alright. Yes, it was all God's fault. It isn't that, like, body that you've created through hours of... Well, not hours. Like, weeks of... Literal weeks. Years, I don't know. Eons of physical training. Yeah, so I'm basically going to call it quits for Bellator Mixed Martial Arts Onslaught here, and I will see you guys, you know, 5 or 6 seconds with my good friend michaelalfox. Well, hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Look at Bellator MMA Onslaught. As promised, I'm here with a very special guest, my good friend michaelalfox.
You think I'm special?
We have some kind of, like, weird Venn diagram of ineptitude here, in that I know nothing about mixed martial arts, but I've played a lot of this game, and you know a lot about mixed martial arts, but you've played basically none of this game.
Yeah, I have played 2 quick matches with my new Foxman character, and I lost both, but I am, first of all, obviously, you lose your first fights a lot of the time.
Absolutely.
Dude, you know, they have a skill kind of progression. You can improve your character and make them stronger and stuff, so...
Also true, yeah.
So that's kind of my reasoning. So it'll be interesting to see how utterly destroyed I become when I fight you, because...
Just don't hit the A button during the player introductions, because I want you to see my character in all his glory.
All right, well then don't do it on mine either.
All right, well, we're basically just like testing out the online because I played one game myself against just a random dude, and the netcode or the lag for whatever reason made the game entirely unplayable. So we'll see if that holds true here. Hopefully it works. But we'll see. I hit ready. I think you have to hit ready as well.
Yep, it's sending.
Okay.
I guess. Oh, sorry, I was.
Yeah, no problem. So how do you feel about your first 2 fights of Bellator so far?
Well, I nowadays I compare every MMA game to EA MMA because I think that's kind of, at least thus far, the pinnacle. And control-wise, they're pretty similar, I suppose. However, EA MMA is more oriented around the twin joystick kind of movement, as you know, with most of their sporting games. So like things like throwing punches and stuff like that, you'd use the right analog stick, or kicks are the same way, but you just like hold down a button. So this is kind of a going back a bit, I think, having buttons being the combos and shit.
I like the shooting star that you've got shaved into the side of your head. Fuck you!
Oh, why did that go slow motion? Why did that go slow motion?
Alright, well, it seems to be fine.
No, that it was not like lag, just like.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, oh god, no.
Oh, okay, go on. Oh, see, the thing is that I like doing submissions and stuff, but that's a more advanced portion of games like these. So, how do I block? Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, sorry, left trigger.
So I'm not sure exactly if it's gonna be easy for me to beat you with submissions right from the get-go, or if I'm just.
No, you're gonna let me know.
What? How do I know?
You were punching yourself out, man.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. So they do have stamina. I should have.
Northern Lion wins again. Look at those sweet tattoos.
I didn't get to the tattoos portion of my guy yet. I'm gonna beef him up. You know, he's gonna go through some trials and tribulations.
Apparently, you did better on that match, though, despite me knocking your ass out in like a minute and a half.
Well, I hit you a hell of a lot more. I was like, oh shit, I'm doing well, and I wasn't paying attention to the stamina for whatever reason. I was. Oh wow, that was a good one.
My style is paying dividends right now.
I am noticing a little tiny bit of lag on like the online-ness, but
yeah.
what the like a surprising amount actually. Now.
Yeah, I agree. It seems like I'm hitting the analog stick and things aren't doing anything until like 10 seconds later.
But it's like kind of sporadic. Right now it's perfectly fine. When I was putting you in that submission, I don't know what it was like on your end, but it was getting pretty funky for me.
No.
Dude, yes. Oh, it's so easy for you to get. That's not realistic. That's one thing I'm gonna say.
I think you're gonna have trouble putting me into submissions, because even though my guy is not built for submissions, I'm like level 37 or something in this game.
Come on! I'm
so
level
like
none, one, I don't know, whatever.
So
you
I think it might just be like functionally more difficult for you to knock me or to take me out.
Yep.
You're pretty good at that trip move though. I like that one.
Yeah, it's good. I'm all about the takedowns and stuff. It's pretty essential if you. Oh my god, I'm getting bubbled. I'm a ground warrior. I like to play. I like to wrestle and get really close.
Yeah, absolutely. Your guy definitely wins the battle of the hairstyles, but I think I have cooler looking body hair than you do.
Well, that was another thing I have a problem with this game already, is there's like a few round over. Okay.
It's only the second time I've ever seen.
Oh, you're the guy on the your stamina and health is on the left. I thought that was mine.
Oh my god.
That's just me not paying attention.
I remember my first video game.
Dude, we're rushed. Like this is, and the game is really laggy now again. But yeah, the hairstyles. I was kind of like, where's the long shit? I wanted to have like hair down to my ass crack and just like throw everybody else off.
Oh, dude, you're in the danger zone.
Okay. We'll see. Let me block. I'm trying to block. No.
I think the game goes for realism sometimes, but then there's moves like that too.
Well, they gotta make it, because they gotta compete with the slow-mo knockouts and shit in the other games, which are pretty cool. So I guess they decided to go slow-mo right in the actual move, not after.
Oh, you're in trouble. You're in trouble.
I'm in big trouble.
Oh, that was it right there.
I
How you like this? How you like this? Take some of that.
No, don't give it to me. Let my health regenerate. That'd be cool.
That's what I think about your fucking health.
See, the other thing is like this is a pure. As soon as your health is down, you're fucking dead.
Yeah.
Whereas again, like I'm obviously referencing EA MMA, your health goes down like that, and you actually kind of get in a staggering mode where everything gets like a lot slower for you. You're a lot slower to move around. Yeah, I'm gonna accept. And weaker and stuff, but it gives you a chance to kind of just defend yourself so you can recover from it.
Okay.
So it definitely gives an advantage to your opponent and a disadvantage to you, but it's not like black and white. Your health is this kind of. So
I'm trying to like just come in and throw a punch at me. Okay, I can actually parry a little bit, but because of the lag, it was difficult for a while.
How do you actually parry?
Parry is right bumper, but you gotta just tap it when the shot comes in.
Okay, let me try.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
I'm legitimately pressing it, and nothing was happening. So
yeah, the timing on it is a little bit wonky. It's a little bit
Fuck
wonky.
you! I don't care.
And I think it's. Oh god. Oh, you're so lucky.
No, I'm not lucky. I'm the greatest.
Look at that back hair. That is nice.
It's not enough to have hair on your chest anymore. You're not a man unless it's on your back too.
Grate that and put it on my salad.
Oh! I know you kind of let me have that.
No, it's fine.
It's not fine. I mean, I don't like being given a win, but
I didn't give you the win. It was just because I was focusing on other stuff.
Oh, okay. I went up to level 2, so it's a level 2 against a level 37 now.
Well, you don't actually get any advantage out of that until you put your skill points into stuff. So.
Well, that's what I was gonna say though. So, I guess it's really not. Oh wow, that way to start this off. Just freaking, this is some Transformers cinematics here. Oh, where's Michael Bay when you need him?
So like overall impressions of this game, I think it's crazy that it's $15. Like this, I mean, like the assets are okay. Graphically, it looks all right, I guess. But who's gonna pay $15 for this except for people like me and you, who are like
reviewing it?
Yeah, just we're stupid.
Here, wait. Let me submit you. Let me see what a submit.
All right, here, so I'm letting you submit me right now.
Because in mine, yeah, no. That was extremely laggy too. Like I can't wait to see what, because obviously you're recording this. It'll be from your vantage point. So
yeah.
This is the laggiest game I've ever played on Xbox Live.
Yeah, when I got into the game that I played, like that wasn't against you, it was just against some random guy online. All he did was like the same move over and over, and I just could not block it. Like I would try to parry it, hold left trigger, and like it would block 10 seconds after I pressed the button. It was pretty bad.
See, that's the marking of a not good MMA game, because if this is extremely jumping around. Everybody jump up and get down. Did I fall to the ground on my own, or did you knock me down? Because I didn't see what happened in between that.
On my screen, I'm just like continuously doing like running attacks. Okay, you're gonna try to submit me? Oh,
I guess. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard. We're jumping around for me. Oh yeah, submit. Okay, sorry. Oh.
That was easy. Too easy.
You're supposed to let me submit you.
I think I just broke your neck.
Yeah. Because you got crazy skills, man.
I do have crazy skills.
We should have been like equal level guys.
Well, you didn't play the game for like 4 hours like I did?
No. I just literally got on. This is like the freshest of the freshest impressions. But that's okay, because
yeah, it's good. Like I say, it's more just to see like if the online was totally broken, and I guess the answer that we got is kind of.
Yeah, mostly. I don't know. Maybe if we get it while the internet usage around the world is at its low peak.
The other thing is, you can buy boosts in the game that give you like better attack power or better defense or better stamina, and you can actually use those in fights.
Like real money.
Yeah, like $1 a boost.
Which I definitely do not agree with. Oh, I'm in danger. Oh, okay? You flash KO'd me?
Yeah.
My guy's just standing upright.
I wish you recorded your end.
Oh my god, we should have done like I mean, it's a nightmare. But if we like spliced it back and forth, oh god.
This is good. Let's do one more fight.
Okay, we'll do one more. You basically seen everything this game has to offer, or doesn't have to offer. Oh, come on to the ground.
The netcode is really bad, or I don't know, something's been seriously wrong with. Look at how much spit comes out of like my gloves when you hit me.
Spit, that's saliva. I mean,
It's
not
coming out
saliva,
of-
that's sweat. That's sweat.
Look
You got
how
so
much sweat. You should be like an oiled
You
god.
got blood
now.
on your gut and your legs. I'm punching your chest open, man. I'm gonna perform some open heart
Oh my
surgery.
god! Look at how much damage I'm doing because your stamina is so low.
It's just take me, Jack. Take me.
Let's do one more.
Okay, one more.
I don't know why, but I kind of find this game, I wouldn't necessarily say fun, but I have had some fun playing it.
Okay,
Just
yeah.
it's so ridiculous. It's not even terrible, except for the online, which seems pretty bad, but I don't know. It's just a funny game to play. I think 15 bucks
It's one of
is-
those it's so bad it's good kind of games. It's definitely not. I would never call this an MMA game. Like
You think it lacks some of the finesse of another
it
franchise?
could definitely use a lot more polish. And I'm not even saying like because EA MMA always has some big name people in it, like the best fighters in the world. Whereas
Yeah.
I've never even heard of most of these guys that. Well, we didn't even look at them in this video. Why can't I? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there's only 8 dudes in this game.
Yeah. So
The creative player mode is kind of, it's robust for like graphical options. Oh, I'm gonna avoid KOing you here because that would just be a dick move.
I'm
but-
just jumping around everywhere.
But,
It's gonna look like I don't know what I'm gonna look like on your side.
Maybe it'll be like the Diablo videos where your guy's like hopping around limping for some reason.
Probably something like that.
You might not notice it that much because you've only played 2 fights in single player, but it is like way laggy right now. It's almost, I'm flicking the right analog stick like crazy, as you can probably hear.
No,
And-
it's very laggy for me as well. You can't hear me flicking because I have my controller under a pillow. I don't want my mic picking it up, but I'm trying to like. What do I want to say? You know, like, look at this game as if we're not playing online. I'm looking at all the other characteristics. Yeah, it's shitty online. Don't play it online if you get it. Does it have any redeeming qualities? Character creation somewhat shallow.
Oh, the round's over. I was just biding time there.
I mean, you can't. There's like 6 hairstyles. That's
There's a lot of
the thing
back
that pisses me
hairstyles,
off
though.
the most. This is, this is not a real Foxman. This is not what he looks like. Friggin' dude is like 8 foot tall. Has mutton chops. I don't know. Control wise, it's okay, I guess.
I'm gonna try to KO you with like a running suplex.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, yeah, that's gonna hurt a lot. I can't even move. I can't even move.
Yeah, like when you get on top of me, there's times when I just can't do anything. Oh God!
No, that's. Ah, damn it!
Just
It's
go to
hard to
sleep.
get out of leg submissions, man. You can't just get out of a leg submission like that.
I could.
No. Oh, I'm done for. I'm done for. Just take me. What the? This is really
Here we
bad
go.
on my end. Oh my god. I missed like 5 seconds of fight, and then all I see is me mid-air coming down.
All right, well, thanks for joining me, Mike.
Yeah, well, that was. Maybe we can play some more later when I've actually got used to my character and got my skills
Yeah.
up. But it might not even be possible, to be honest, because it wouldn't make for an actual fair like competition
Agreed.
with the way online is. We'd have to do something like local, which is not a possibility right now, obviously. So
This has been Bellator Mixed Martial Arts Onslaught. Despite all of the fun that I seem like I'm having, you probably shouldn't buy this.
no.
Yeah.
I mean-
I don't even know if it has local multiplayer, to be honest with you.
Oh,
It does.
Yeah, I mean, technically, for $15, in theory, this is a good deal. Like, for this type of game, it's not easy to make these, but at the same time, it's like, still needs a lot of work, I think.
Like the online play, from what we've seen so far, it might just be personal experience, but has been pretty bad with respect to the latency. But the offline mode, 0 latency, but there's not a whole lot there to see. This is maybe if you're playing like local with your friends, you could have some beers and have some fun with this. But don't expect an MMA game. Like just expect to like beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah. If you actually want a really good MMA game, just get EA MMA. Seriously, great game. But
all right. Well, thanks for joining me, Mike.
of course.
And thanks for watching, everybody. I will see you guys next time.
Toodles.